What is going on, everybody? My name is Abel, and online I'm known as Ableton. And as you can tell by the title, we're going to go through my Christmas themed gaming setup. We're going to go through all the decor I have in my room and the setup itself. And with that, let's get a montage running. If you're just here for the setup, you can go ahead and skip here. So for a little bit of a backstory, I've been putting my setups together for almost a year now, and I've started to take streaming seriously for about a month or two. It took a while, but I finally have the time and equipment that I needed to make this possible. Since most of you don't know, I'm an 18-year-old college student. I graduated from my high school last June. Content creation is something that I've come to really enjoy, and I've just recently started streaming seriously. Just the feeling of having that community with me is honestly my favorite part of streaming. As of right now, I stream on Wednesday and Thursday afternoons, and I love chatting and playing with my viewers. If you're curious, the link to that will be in the description. I'll also have my other socials such as my Discord in my description as well. Alright, that's enough about me. Let's get into the setup tour. Alright, to start off, we're going to take a look at my wall decor and what's typically my streaming background. Here I have these Odistar hexagon light panels. They're really cool and they're a great alternative to nano leaves. They're a lot cheaper as well. To work them, you just tap and it changes colors. There's also a remote you can use that'll change all the colors. Personally, I love these and you can find them on Amazon. I believe I got these for around 40 bucks. Below that, I have some neon signs. I just installed these Christmas ones not too long ago and they're actually great. This one is just a little tree and that is obviously Santa. I thought it would be great to show the holiday spirit in my background while I stream, and just personally I thought it was cool in my room. This little tree was only $10 and the Santa one was actually about $30. Also for these I have these little cable management tools. I found out after getting all this gear I really have to focus on my cable management, but I think I did a pretty good job with these. Under that I have this little baby Christmas tree. I actually got this idea from my girlfriend and I made it with her. I don't know if you can see, but there's a little S. Everything here from the ornaments and the lights and the tree topper and even the little skirt. Can it focus? Okay. You can honestly find all of it from Target. That's what I did. Right above that I have some soccer jerseys hanging, and this one has some Christmas lights on it. I'm a huge soccer fan. I grew up watching and playing soccer, and it has been a huge part of my life. But we'll get to more of that in a second. I have some lights on it starting from here, going all the way around the frame. Again, you could find lights usually at a grocery store. I think these are actually from Goodwill, which is surprising. But yeah, I really like how they look. Here's another neon sign from Amazon. This one's actually turned off right now. It doesn't really go with the Christmas theme, and yeah. Some video game posters you can see, like I was talking about. Loves playing soccer, love playing FIFA. Here I have a little Naruto frame, and here's a Smash Bros frame. FYI, I mostly stream Nintendo games, so hit me up on Twitch if you play. I have these little candy canes hanging from the frame here. These are also from Target as well. Alright, onto my bed. My bed actually used to be really plain and vanilla. I didn't really care much about it. But over the past month, I've actually gotten really into decor and all that. Again, shout out to my girlfriend. But as you guys can see, I have an RGB strip actually going around my bed frame. I try to have a good amount of the room red and green for this. Here I have a little Christmas pillow, and here I have a Christmas throw. I actually really like how it looks on my bed. It has like this silky look to it. It looks so satisfying. But yeah, that is my bed, and next to that is my nightstand. I keep a couple things on here. First is my lamp. This is actually a touch sensitive lamp, which is cool. I can tap it a couple times to turn it off and turn it back on, which is nice. Here's a little Amazon Fire tablet. I did not need this, but it was on sale on Amazon and it's great for college. There I have my little air purifier. I usually have this on when my candles are off, which I'll get into. It clears up the air in my room and it's honestly refreshing, and I have a crap ton of essential oils for it. And then here I have a candle. I actually have two. I'll get to the other one in a bit. I've gotten really into candles lately. This one's called Eggnog Latte. It smells pretty good, and again, Christmas theme, you know. And here I have this charging stand. It can charge my AirPods, my phone, and even an Apple Watch. I actually had one, but I broke it a couple months ago, so yeah. This nightstand was actually shorter than I thought, so I had to install some legs on my own. I found some legs that are about a foot tall, and I just drilled them onto the bottom on my own. Here's a little plant that I think looks really good. And then here's a little welcome sign that I found at a grocery store. You can spell out whatever you want, and you can turn on the light. And that's all it takes. You can plug it in or just flip the switch. Right in front of that I have this little rug. It's white and gets dirty super easily, but this is a new purchase and I thought it looked good for the holidays. I'm definitely going to replace this with a black one. Here's my little school and productivity desk. Yes, I know it's a mess, but I'm going to get into that in another video. So with that, we're going to skip over to the gaming setup. As you guys can tell, I really wanted to go all out with this Christmas theme, and we can start off by looking at the PC itself. Before I get into the specs, I want to just point out all the little things I did. There's a little tree inside the case, which I thought was cool. I have this little decor on top, and I added a little bow onto the PC. I don't know, it just looks like a huge Christmas gift, which I love. Like I said earlier, behind this I actually have an extra candle right here. I like how it's black and it kind of blends in with my PC, and it just gives my room like a stronger smell. Alright, now onto the specs. For my CPU, I'm rocking an i5 11400F, and my graphics card is an Asus RTX 3060. I did pay scalper price for this, which is a big pain to my wallet. But honestly, after months of trying to snipe a Founders Edition on Best Buy, I think this was worth it. Here I have some Corsair Vintage Pro RGB RAM linked to iQOO. I actually have a 16GB kit, this is 8x2. The other two slots are actually just a lighting kit. So there's no RAM, it just kind of links with the iQOO lighting. So basically just fake it till you make it. I have 500GB of M.2 SSD and I have 4TB of storage on a hard drive. I know it's kind of overkill, but I've been doing a lot of editing on this thing. This is because I am creating content and I'm actually going to school for this. My motherboard is an Asus Prime Z590. This is a micro ATX motherboard. Inside is a 650 watt bronze power supply, and the case is actually a Dark Flash V22. I know most of you can tell already, but my PC is actually inverted into the left. I had to do this because when I first put my setup together, I was dumb and put my Xbox and stuff on the right. And I know you're probably asking, oh, why don't you just switch it? Well, we'll get into that when I talk about the cable management. But yeah, I have an inverted PC case. I actually really like this case. It's very minimal, but you can clearly see the fans, which we'll talk about next. Here I have some KB24 120mm fans. I have 2 as exhaust and 3 as intake over here. These sadly don't link to iQOO or any other software, I don't think, but they do have a remote with plenty of effects. These fans are really budget, but they do the job perfectly. And for my streaming and recording, I have an Elgato HD60 Pro in there. Here, there's a better look at it. Finally, I have the Intel stock cooler and just some extension cables. Alright, now let's talk about my monitors. I have 2 24-inch monitors. This one on the left is 60Hz and this one on the right is 144Hz. I also have a TV up top that we'll get into. This monitor is where I keep my Streamlabs and sometimes music. And here is obviously my gameplay. I actually don't know what model this is, but it's just an Acer 24-inch monitor. 1080p 60Hz, very generic. I actually bought this used for $40, which is something you'll come to find about my setup. A lot of the stuff here is budget. Next to that is my main monitor here. This is the Asus VG248QE. It's a 144Hz 1ms response time, and this has been great for me. I'm not a crazy or heavy gamer, but I think it's good to have. I also bought this used, and I bought this for $100. So both of my monitors combined were $140, which is actually a lot cheaper than you think. Pulling it up, I just have an Amazon dual monitor arm. You can find these for about 20 or 30 bucks, and they come in clutch. I really like how minimal it is. Look at my peripherals. I have a Royal Clutch RK61 red switch keyboard, and next to that I have my Logitech G703 wireless mouse. I don't think this is the best for gaming, but honestly it is great for everyday use and productivity. Here I have a Luxcomms RGB mousepad. The mousepads I've used in the past, the RGB like slowly dies out, and I've had this for a couple months. It's been working great. With these 2 lights, these are the newer lighting kit. These 2 little lights are perfect for my streaming lighting. They're a lot cheaper than the Elgato key lights. These cost me about $40, and I would recommend them to anybody just starting streaming. My webcam for now, I have the Logitech C920, also perfect for starting off streaming. Now some of the things on my desk, I have a wooden alarm clock from Amazon. This is not special at all, just search up wooden alarm clock and it's the first thing that comes up. Below that I have a Stream Deck Mini. I know it's in orange right now, I forgot to change it from my little October theme. I probably should have done that before filming this video. Next to that I have another wireless charging stand, and here's a little wireless charger for my Logitech mouse. It's pretty easy, you just stick it on like that. Behind that I have my Echo Dot right here. Over the summer there was a sale on Amazon and this cost about $5. There was a crazy coupon code and I don't know why it even happened. Over to the right I just have a generic headset for when I play Xbox. I have 2 controllers on a charging dock. It's kind of hard to see. And here I have my PS5 controller. This was kind of unnecessary, but I thought it was really cool to have. Coming from someone who plays Xbox, this is a super comfortable controller and I love it. I know it's super hard to see, but next to that is my Nintendo Switch and my new 3DS XL. Yes, I still have a DS. What are you going to do about it? Here I have 2 controllers, and here's just the average water bottle. Here is a Beatron wireless headset. This is just your normal Amazon wireless headset, but this works amazing. It's very comfy, flexible, and it fits on my head perfect. This comes in about $40 and it's a lot cheaper than your SteelSeries headsets. Yeah, it'd be cool to upgrade sometimes, but this is amazing. Here I believe it's just an InnoGear mic arm, and then here I just have a Fifine USB microphone. Here I added the little red filter just again to go with the Christmas theme. I thought it looked cool. But yeah, I have this routed here through zip ties. It just goes down from here and all the way to the PC. Now let's talk about the desk. Funny thing, my desk actually isn't a desk. It's actually a wooden door that I painted black and drilled some IKEA legs onto. Yeah, I know that sounds terrible, but at the time there were no Linmon desks and everything was just out of stock. So I took matters into my own hands. I found some tutorials on YouTube, and honestly it works really well. I kind of wish I was smart and tried to sand down the door first, but hey, it works great. Under, I have this little USB hub. I can usually plug in my fingerprint scanner here, but it broke a couple months ago, so I need a new one. I can also plug in an SD card or micro SD card here for when I need to edit video. To the right of that, I have a little pencil drawer when I keep most of my RGB remotes. And the lighting on my desk is just this flexible RGB strip. It kind of looks cool in pictures and videos, but I don't really recommend this to anyone. The strip isn't very straight or organized, and it's kind of a mess. Again, it looks good in pictures, but when you look closely, yeah, it kind of makes me cringe. But hey, it's cool for now, and maybe I'll try again to diffuse the LED strip. Under, we're gonna look at my cable management, which is pretty good if you ask me. I went the long way with using a bunch of zip ties, which I should not have done. I should have used a cable raceway. But I think I did a pretty good job, and just looking from here, you can barely see anything. Here I just have, I think it's a 12-port surge protector, and then just some extra power strips. I kind of forgot this, but here I have 2 more neon signs that are normally on, but again, they don't go with the Christmas theme, so they're off. Right up here I have 6 hexagon panels that I stuck to the wall, and finally the TV. It's just your average 1080p TV. I think it looks great. It's 43 inches. I got this used as well for $125, and honestly, it's a great deal. Honestly, one of my favorite parts about all my lighting is how I can easily control it with my Echo Dot. As an example, Alexa, I'm done streaming.
That's great. Keep grinding out the streams and content.
And that's all it takes to control my lights. With that being said though, that pretty much wraps up the video. If you made it to the end, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. It helps a lot more than you actually think. I've posted videos on YouTube before and I never leave a comment without a response. So feel free to leave your thoughts, rate my setup from 1 to 10. And again, if you haven't, I highly recommend joining my Discord. That's where you can mainly stay updated and get to know me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you want to see more videos like this. See you guys next time.